Peter Obi denies coalition for power grabs, calls for leadership with purpose. Former Anambra State Governor and 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has refuted claims that he is engaging in a coalition for the 2027 elections merely just to gain power. Obi stated that his words were misquoted by various media outlets, creating a false narrative that distorts the stance on governance and on national progress. Welcome to Naija Anchor. Today, we bring you an update on Peter Obi's response to reports about his position on political coalition and his vision for Nigeria's leadership. Peter Obi has clarified that he is not against political coalitions, but insists that any alliance must prioritize the welfare of Nigerians over political ambitions. Speaking after his January 28 interview was widely misrepresented, Obi stated that he supports coalition only when they are formed to serve the people, not for selfish power grabs.
What is important is let's discuss Nigeria. Whether we are going to do coalition or not, let's talk about the future of the country. Because often we abandon the country and what we need to do, talking about power grab. I'm not interested in any coalition that is for purpose of taking power. It is about discussing Nigeria. How do we care about securing Nigeria? How do we care about the common person in Nigeria? How do we care about our children being in school? That is the most important thing for now. That's what we need to remove. Because what you are doing is that you're encouraging stealing of public money, because if I steal it and use it to win an election, then I get all the powers and everything, including immunity, not to be prosecuted. So we must stop it. That is what is driving the stealing.
I have not, and I will never advocate for any coalition or alliance that does not prioritize the welfare and progress of the ordinary Nigerian. Mr. Obi emphasized, according to him, discussions on governance should focus on critical issues such as quality healthcare, education, and poverty alleviation. Obi expressed concerns that many political coalitions in Nigeria's history have been formed solely to seize power rather than to enact meaningful change. He warned that such alliances driven by self-interest instead of national interest have only deepened the country's problems, leaving ordinary citizens to suffer the consequences of bad governance. He said, leadership must be about service, not self-interest. It must be about building a nation where opportunities are bound for all, where justice and equity are non-negotiable, and where governance work for the people, not against them, he added. Mr. Obi reaffirmed his belief in the possibility of a new Nigeria, stressed that achieving this requires a change in how leaders approach power. It's not about grabbing power, it's about using it responsibly to transform lives and secure a brighter future for generations to come, he stated. His comment came amid speculation over potential alliances ahead of the 2027 elections. However, Obi has remained steadfast in his commitment to purposeful governance, dismissing claims that he is desperate to form a coalition just to win power. Meanwhile, reactions to Obi's statement have been mixed. Supporters praised him for his principled stance, while critics questioned whether his vision for governance can be realistically achieved in Nigeria's current political landscape. As the political climate heats up ahead of the 2027 elections, Obi's remarks serve as a call for genuine leadership rooted in service rather than mere political maneuvering. Peter Obi's clarification highlights a crucial issue in Nigerian politics. Is leadership about service or personal ambition? His stance against power-hungry coalition is commendable, but will other political figures share his vision? As 2027 approaches, Nigerians must critically examine the motives behind alliances and demand governance that truly prioritize the people. Now, let's take a look at some reactions from people on social media. What's popping? You are finally putting Nigeria first ahead of your personal interest. It's a good thing that you are now willing and ready to become Atiku's VP. Real Gabriel Meek. Dear Mr. Peter Obi, All these qualities of leadership are attainable in a Biafra nation where the people are homogeneous in thought, beliefs, creed, and language. These are lacking in Nigeria. That's why we are telling you to stop wooing Nigeria for leadership. Biafra favors you. Sankofa 360. It will continue to be misquoted. You should expect it. Sometimes, sir, you don't need to over-explain yourself. We understood what you said. Those who are misquoting you are doing it deliberately. Just ignore. Muxi1 said, this should be translated to major languages in Nigeria and circulated to the remote places, local radios and TV stations. Thank you. Stay tuned to Naija Anchor News for more updates on political developments in Nigeria.